Greetings, Love Posse. Today's message is actually not a message, or it may be, depending on your perspective. Today, I'm actually going to share some tapping. We're going to tap together. I received a question from two different people. Do you have a tapping video on the topic of psychic attacks? I don't, but I do now. So today is tapping for psychic attacks. Interestingly enough, for the past 2 nights, I've received a number of psychic attacks. I like to experiment. For me, it's all about trial and error. See what works for me. So here's a message. What works for me may not work for you. What works for John or Jane or Bob or Cindy may not work for you. Always, always, always experiment to find out what works for you. So, what I did, experiencing these psychic attacks in dream time, the moment that I felt the psychic attack, I said, oh, let me experiment. It was painful. But I was aware enough to know, let me experiment, because I know I'm going to record a tapping video about psychic attacks. So I'm experiencing this psychic attack, excruciating pain. I started tapping, and tapping on the collarbone point. For me, that was the easiest point to tap on because I was sleeping on my back. So I started tapping. I realized that the tapping doesn't necessarily work for me as I am going through the energy, experiencing the energy of the psychic attack. But I tried it again just to see. So in the wee hours of this morning, another psychic attack. This time I just started tapping all over. Eyebrow point, side of the eye, under the nose, chin point, collarbone point. I just kept tapping to see again whether or not the tapping as I'm experiencing the psychic attack works for me. And I realized that the Ho'oponopono prayer works best for me as I'm experiencing the attack. And that's likely because I've practiced the Ho'oponopono prayer for psychic attacks more than I used tapping as a tool to process the energy. Another thing I realized is, as I'm going through the psychic attack, I didn't say anything, and for me that was best, to just experience the energy and tap without language, because what I realized is we use tapping to process emotions if the emotions are blocked within the body. So the tapping helps to unjog or unblock or release blocked energy. When I'm experiencing a psychic attack, and I feel this applies to all of you who experience psychic attacks, it's the energy of the person, the psychic energy, their thoughts. So the energy is moving, okay? It's transferred to you. So it's already moving. So maybe that has something to do with it, because the energy is not blocked in my body. It wasn't blocked. It was moving to and through me. So maybe that's why I had a different experience with tapping while experiencing the psychic attack. Now, it may work for you. Also, what's different for me is that what one person said when they emailed me about this, he said that he doesn't feel, he doesn't want to say a prayer for his enemy, or he's not there, he's not in that space, okay, to share a prayer, to pray for his enemy. I understand it. Not right or wrong, no judgment. It just is. I understand that. We have to get to a place of forgiveness if we get there. For me personally, I understand if someone's attacking me, they're in a pretty dark place, that it really has nothing to do with me. It's all about them. They need to do some inner work. They are going through something really dark and serious for them to attack someone, and especially to attack me, because I have no intentions whatsoever of harming anyone. My intention is to radiate love and to help people as best as I can. So I am more apt to see the psychic attack is that this is someone really sick and hurting. And so it's easy for me to go into a prayer to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I may even throw in now, I've been throwing in, I forgive you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. See, I sort of threw in my own words there, because I don't want to come back to this planet, okay? So I just don't want that connection with this person where we create another soul contract and we have to resolve this in another lifetime. I'm resolving it now, and so I can say the prayer. But if you can't say the prayer and you want to do the tapping, number one, when you're going through the psychic attack, first try just tapping as you're experiencing, if you can. Again, I mentioned that it really didn't work for me that way. And also, I'm extremely sensitive, because when I go through these psychic attacks, they are extreme. I can see the pain is intense. So I don't want to be tapping on my body until after, or if it's mild, just I feel it in my head. Oh, okay, psychic attack. So you try that. You try it and see if it works for you. That as you're going through the psychic attack, no language, okay, don't say anything. Just start tapping and tapping on the tapping points until the energy has completely moved through. Okay, remember karate chop point, which is when we do the setup statement. If you choose to have a script, karate chop point. But as I stated, try it without a script first. You can karate chop point, eyebrow point, side of the eye, under the nose, chin, collarbone, under the arm, top of the head. You don't have to go in that sequence. Remember, intuition, use your intuition, your body wisdom. Your body knows what it needs. So be as much aware as you can about what the body needs. My body wanted me to tap here, and I was just experimenting, okay? Okay, so that's one option, to tap while you are experiencing the psychic attack without using a script, without language, just tapping on the points, okay? The other option is to have a script. Whatever comes out of your mouth, screw you. This hurts. I don't like this. Why? What's going on? Whatever it is, okay? The third option, which worked for me, after experiencing this psychic attack, I wanted to process what I was feeling, to process my feelings and emotions about being attacked. And we can do a session with that. So I'm going to use language of my language. If you're going to tap after the psychic attack, if you want to tap on, this is how I feel about being attacked by this person, then you use your language. And you can start anywhere. I start on the karate chop point. Sometimes I don't, but I will for this video. Even though I experienced this psychic attack, I choose not to be so pissed off. Even though I was psychically attacked, I choose to let this anger go. Even though I had this psychic attack and it hurt. I'm pissed off about it, but I choose to let it go. I was psychically attacked. I was attacked. I was fucked up. It didn't feel good. It hurt. It hurt in my body. My head hurt. It made me angry. Why is this person coming after me? Why are they angry? Why are they jealous? Why are they envious? Some of them are sad. Some of them are going through some painful, dark shit, and they're transferring that to me. They were triggered. I had nothing to do with what they're feeling. I had nothing to do with their anger. That's inside of them. But instead, they choose to attack me. They keep attacking me. Why are they attacking me? It pisses me off that they are attacking me. They're angry. I'm angry. We're both angry. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's the anger. Maybe I need to process more anger because I'm angry. I'm pissed off. I don't harm anyone. I speak my truth. I show up. My energy is what it is, but these people keep attacking me. They're sick. I understand they're sick. They're in a dark place. They don't love themselves. They don't understand they need some help. They don't see that they're causing harm to me. Oh, I'm tired. This is really tiring. I don't have any animosity towards them. The anger depletes my energy. I don't want to be angry. I feel sorry for them. I have compassion for them. I can let this go. I can let it go. I know it's likely to continue because I'm going to continue to show up. I'm going to continue to be who I am. I'm going to continue to speak my truth. I'm going to continue to be large, be big. I can let it go. I can let this anger go. I can let this pissed off feeling go. They attacked me while I was sleeping. They attacked me. I don't like it, but I can let it go. I can let it go. I don't have to love them. I don't have to hate them. I don't have to like them. I can choose to let it go for me. I choose to let it go for me. I choose to let it go for me. Take some deep breaths. Make sure you drink some water. Make sure you relax and rest if you need to. Take care of yourself. Go at your own speed. So I hope this helps. If you love tapping, I hope this helps. You can, I didn't mention it at the beginning because I'm assuming people who do tapping understand that before you have a tapping session, you can rate the intensity of what you're feeling, and from 0 to 10, or I like to go in my body and just do a check. This is how the body's feeling before the tapping session. After the tapping session, again, you rate from 0 to 10 to see if the level of intensity has gone down with whatever you're feeling, whatever the situation is, or again, go into the body and see if it's different. For me, I'm much more calm. I feel relaxed. I feel like I can actually take a nap, okay? If you would like another tapping video, let me know. Again, use your own language. If you decide on option 2, of course, tap and have your script, whatever comes out of your mouth while you're tapping. If you choose to tap while you are actually experiencing the psychic attack, if you choose to tap about your feelings about being attacked after the psychic attack, again, use your own language, or just watch this video and tap while I'm saying my script, which I just spoke how I felt when I was attacked 2:30 this morning. Okay. Remember, if you would like to learn more about tapping, I have written 4 tapping books, but I have 3 that are still available for purchase. My first book, Tap That. My children's book, Tap Tap. Tracy's Hair, God Made It Special. It's about bullying. It's a children's book. However, adults, you may want this book for yourself because there's a lot of adult bullying going on, okay? And Tap That Too, Healing the Death Trauma. You know anyone going through grief, anyone who is a caregiver of someone who is transitioning. If you are thinking about and having fear-based thoughts about your own death, Tap That Too, Healing the Death Trauma. Okay, Love Posse. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Thank you for your time. Namaste.